Hi guys, it's Ali from Wing Reviews on Bookish Days. Today's Saturday and this week we are doing hot new releases for September 2012. I have been given dystopia and science fiction, so here we go. I've picked a few that looked interesting. The first one is What's Left of Me by Kat Zhang. This one comes out in the UK on the 27th of September in paperback and in the US on the 18th of September in hardback. This is definitely dystopian. It's about a society where everybody's born with two souls and eventually one of the souls within you dies and the other one takes over the body. And it's about this one girl whose two souls are Eva and Addie. Neither disappear when one of them should. And everybody's worried about how she becomes an outcast and things, and eventually one of them is pronounced dead, Eva, and Addie has full control of the body. And then the book, then I think it shifts to kind of 3 years later, and Eva has hidden the fact that Addie is still in there, clinging to life, but unable to do anything with the body. And so Eva's trying to find a way to help her, to get her, I don't know if she's trying to get her into a different body, or they try and find a way to save her, or to make it so that they can both control the body. I don't really know, but it sounds very good. It sounds a bit like The Host. I mean, that was kind of like that, wasn't it? The next one is Origin by Jessica Corey, or Corey, I don't know. And I know that this one has already been featured this week. RJ featured this on Wednesday, but as he said, it's not actually paranormal. RJ, you need a slap bottom. This one is definitely science fiction. Anyway, it was on my list too, so I thought I'd feature it because it's definitely science fiction. It comes out in the UK and the US on the 4th of September. In hardback. It's about a girl called Pia and she's this science experiment. She's grown up in this lab in the middle of the Amazon rainforest, and scientists have created her to start a new race of immortal human beings. How cool does that sound? And on her 17th birthday she somehow manages to escape this laboratory where she is, into the jungle, and you know, from there on I think she discovers a boy and all that kind of stuff. And I think the whole kind of meaning of the book is they want to discover her origin. So yeah, and it looks really cool. The next one is Adaptation by Melinda Lowe. This one comes out in the UK and the US on the 18th of September in hardback. This is science fiction. It sounds a bit like a kind of medical mystery, all to do with government corruption and stuff. I read the synopsis a few times and I still couldn't kind of sum it up, but it kind of sounds a bit like one of the episodes of Torchwood. I don't know if anybody really knows Torchwood. It's a UK programme. So I don't know if they have it in America, but it's really good. It's a spin-off from Doctor Who. And anyway, early reviews of this book say it's really good, so yeah. Now I have a few sequels. Firstly, Outpost by Anne Aguirre, I think it's pronounced, which is in the Razorland series. This comes out in the UK and the US, also on the 4th of September in hardback. This is a sequel to Enclave, and I'm not going to go into what the sequel is about, because it's a sequel, but the first one, Enclave, sounds similar to Divergence. It's definitely dystopian. When kids get to the age of 15, if they've survived, it says, so I don't know what they have to survive, they get the right to a name, and then they get to put in one of 3 groups, kind of like Divergent is. And this girl that the first book is about, she's called Deuce, and she wants to be a huntress, which is apparently like the most dangerous group. And the hunters, they have to go out and hunt meat and bring it back for the rest of the group, and they have to go through these really scary tunnels where there's these monsters called the Freaks. So yeah, it sounds different and sounds actually quite scary. And did you notice on the cover? I'll show you the cover again, but there's a freaky hand on the cover. Freaky. Next is Shadows by Ilsa J. Bick, I think it's called. This is the sequel to Ashes, and this comes out in the UK on the 27th of September in paperback, and in the US on the 25th of September in hardback. Again, it's a sequel, so don't want to go into it, but Ashes seems kind of post-apocalyptic. It's about this electromagnetic pulse that destroys every electronic device and computerized systems all over the planet, and it kills billions of people. And the story is about this one survivor called Alex, and she meets some other survivors, and I think it turns out that this electromagnetic pulse makes some of them not human anymore, or something like that, but it sounds different. So this is a sequel to that. Next is Because It Is My Blood. This is the second book in the Birthright series by Gabrielle Zevin. This comes out in the UK and the US on the 18th of September in hardback. This is a sequel to All These Things I've Done, and this is a dystopian story set in 2083 when chocolate and coffee are illegal. And oh, excuse me. It's about, the first one was about a girl called Anya, whose dad was some sort of, I think it was some sort of mafia crime boss or something like that. And something happens to a boy at her school, and he is poisoned, and she's blamed or something. And I don't know much more about it, but the first one was supposed to be really good, and this is the sequel to that. So yeah, I'm guessing this is good too. So there we go. That's all the books I have to tell you about this month. I just want to say welcome to our two new members on Bookish Days, Ali and Leanne. Welcome guys, we're really happy to have you, and I hope you enjoy being on our channel, and I hope everybody likes them. Because both their audition tapes were really good, and they both seem like really nice girls, so yay! More girls! Yeah! Okay, I'm gonna go now. I'll see you next week. Bye.